Today we are sharing an abandoned exploration we have sat on for many years. Hidden near Manchester's old university campus lies a sleeping giant. This colossal educational building on Sackville Street was formerly the University of Manchester's Institute of Science and Technology, constructed in the 1800s. As the university moved forward, the complex was left behind. Back in 2022, we would access the entire structure over multiple overnight visits, unprepared for what remained inside.
You're gonna want to look at this. Holy fuck, it's one of the best. It has to be. You can't put into words how rare this is. Seriously, one of the most architecturally incredible buildings we've ever come across.
In today's Urbandoned episode, join us as we explore the abandoned 8-storey UMIST building to discover one of the grandest properties we have ever seen. It is 2022. The University of Manchester's various departments have vacated the large UMIST campus, leaving it empty, awaiting redevelopment. Despite some attention from urban explorers, one separated area of the site has remained unscathed. The focal point of the campus, the UMIST Building, has also been mothballed. It was built in 1895 as one of the largest and most ambitious educational structures in Britain, officially opening as Manchester's Municipal School of Technology in 1902, Prime Minister Arthur Balfour in attendance. Over the next century, it would welcome countless students through an evolving educational system, surviving both world wars despite being bombed during the Blitz in 1940. Four years ago, we became aware that the UMIST campus was winding down as they prepared to vacate the site. We had already documented the Faraday building, and we were very curious in the state of the mothballed colossus on Sackville Street. One winter night, we were willing to find out.
Inside an abandoned university building. Yeah, all these lights are gonna come on. This is gonna be a different type of video because we really have to be quiet in here. Look at the size of it that we've got to explore. This is just one section. As we pass each window, we turn off every light, so if there's anyone in it, security caretaker. I like how they fade on. Yeah, it's quite nice. So we're going to try and film this one as more of a walk around because it's a very tense atmosphere in here and we need to try and remain undetected. It means we can't film in our usual style. These are really old lockers. I think all of this building is going to be incredibly old. There's some sort of lecture thing here. Oh my god, that's bright. This is physics. It looks modern for what I can see. But, oh, that's quite nice actually.
Yeah, look, this clearly has been out of use for a while. It's all stripped. You can see how they've modernised it there.
Facing out over the city here. This looks like a massive library or IT suite perhaps. You can see down there. Oh, there are the lights. Well, okay. Yeah, it looks stripped down there. I mean, it's stripped up here, but it looks like the remaining furniture is actually stashed over here. Yeah, the chairs are stacked there. Wow, that's a lot of sensors. It's just a massive stripped room.
At the time of visiting, we weren't too sure on whether there were security defences in the premises, hence the whispers. In typical fashion, we would begin up high and aim to work our way down. Look at this staircase. Not even at the top floor yet. Oh my god. It's disorientating. Can't tell whether the sounds of people are inside or outside, but 90% sure they're outside. I think we're going to be in here for a long time. Might as well cover the upper floors first. Downstairs is where all the good bits will lie. Are these lights going to come on as well?
I hope so. That's a massive corridor. Not that you can see it right now.
These are old notice boards. Nothing's on them there.
That's nice, isn't it? It's very loud down here. Don't know what that is. It's hard to tell where it's coming from.
No.
Ventilation system.
Look at this. This has clearly not been used for a while.
Yeah, first signs of decay, really.
The 8 stories of the UMIST Building have been frequented by urban explorers for many years, the earliest being 2010, with the tunnels beneath and the highest floors left in a strange part-active state. Some of these deteriorating spaces had lain vacant, frozen in time. It's so modern. Got a new projector as well. Makes you wonder what will happen to this, because this looks like it could have been used earlier today.
Go on here to the left.
Oh yeah, they light up. Health and safety. It's like if there was a fire.
I'm going to the cinema a bit like the lights just fade back up.
Yeah. You're through one corridor and you're into this little staircase.
This staircase is so strange.
It shows you how old it is though. Modern buildings would not be built with it. I bet in the day this looks quite nice with the skylights.
Every story just has corridors stretching for miles. I begin to feel quite exposed in parts, especially with how quiet the building is and how loud every footstep is.
I'm not seeing any cameras.
No, all sensors. The only sensors we've come across are the ones that
The lights.
are for the lights.
Look at this glazed brick.
Each corridor is just a wrap round, but there's 2 sections to the building split. There's 2 courtyards.
There's nice stained glass windows here in this staircase. It's not as grand as some of them, but
The lights are faded as well.
yeah.
Lecture theatre. Oh, this one's seriously old. You're right. Look at the flickering lights.
This feels abandoned, you know.
Yeah.
It's very clean.
I feel like that chalkboard has been wiped for years. The clock doesn't work either.
As we were discovering, the property contained a wide variety of spaces from a range of times the Edwardian dating structure expanded to on numerous occasions. It featured specialist laboratories, workshops, lecture rooms, libraries, an observatory, and large ceremonial areas where science, technology, and industrial training were showcased.
Finally heading down. I think we've been on floor F for about 40 minutes. And if floor F doesn't tell you anything, then we've got a lot of floors to go. What can we see here? I mean, there's modern doorways. So there's a bit more of the library.
Yeah, we did that for bottom floor in the library.
What else is there?
Not much, to be honest. It's all electrical and electronic engineering.
Let's have a quick run around this floor. Then.
Yeah, let's go see the library. It's weird how in some the power comes on and in others.
I saw original photos from a long time ago. I thought it used to be art, it's just down there.
Oh, really? And how long ago do you think they were taken?
It must be years ago because this drops down ceiling. Doesn't look near.
No.
Especially when this is only closed.
This is an old reception. They had the metal detectors that are still on. You have to scan your card. And then they've just lobbed all the furniture from the library here. And when I say lobbed, I mean lobbed. Some modern lockers here. This is a lab of a very modern variety. Look how stripped it is though. Makes you really wonder how long certain bits of this place have been closed. This time the clock is still ticking away.
Look at those windows.
Oh yeah, that's got to be some sort of main hall.
Has to be. I've never seen anything like it. It's just sandwiched in between this Goliath of a building.
Holy shit.
What have you found?
You're gonna want to look at this. Oh my god. I think this is one of the grandest staircases I've ever seen.
Oh my god. That has to be one of the best. It has to be. It's so clean.
The ironwork on that banister.
It's gorgeous. I mean, every single intricate detail has just been left completely intact. You can tell they cared about this place. We've done these floors, but we haven't seen this, which is the top of the staircase.
Holy fucking shit.
I know.
We almost missed this as well.
It's unbelievable. Like, You can't put into words how rare this is. We've been waiting for something like this for years. What vast space.
We had reached the heart of the UMIST Building, its remarkable central staircase, giving us a flavour of what's to come. After vital wartime research and investigation within the facility, in 1956 the institution became the Manchester College of Science and Technology. Over the next decades, it would transform into a historic northern anchor for British scientific education.
All the desks have Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering on them, and the university stamp. See these vices? Yeah. It's a nice touch, isn't it?
Each section is showed different times. This one's February, and I've seen September as well.
This corridor's nice.
Feels as if we're like American high school.
Yeah, literally. I like the contrast between the dark wooden lockers and the pale walls.
You can smell the wood. Tell how old it is.
I think it's the lecture to the left on the map.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a little circuit of this floor, looking at the biggest rooms we could see on a map back there. I think these lights are unnecessarily bright.
No. Or is that just because our eyes aren't used to the
Yeah, I guess it is night time.
big room here?
Oh yeah.
Jesus. It's the broker then.
This is modern and empty.
Yeah.
Still looking for the lecture room, but it should be around here somewhere.
It's crazy how it changes architecture completely.
Oh, I thought this was not it, but judging by this chalkboard, it is it. And it's old as well. Well, the benches are old at least.
It's a darker wood used on these ones.
Yeah, it's,
Wonder why they sealed up all the windows.
I know.
Another small lecture room. Starting to come in abundance now. We just got scared shitless by these doors.
Yeah. The other ones opened automatically. And I don't think we've ever paid ourselves more than we just have.
We're hearing like police sirens that sound like they're stopping outside the building.
It's cold.
There's certain parts of this place that we really don't want to miss. This is not one of them. It's like finding the gems in a bunch of empty, slightly modernised classrooms. It's another theatre. This one's really not worth it. Not even any signs of old in here. Look at that speaker in the corner just falling.
There's a lovely old sign on these doors. It's a shame that the room is completely void of any past detail that would reside in it.
It's time to see what's in those windows. It's so grand here. SUBTITLES. Here we go. There's a lot of crap. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I can't really move, but
No, you can't. I can't get a better shot.
the ceiling.
That is outrageous.
Look at that stunning light fixture.
We finally made it through the clutter that's in this room. We're gonna have a look at it from the stage end. It's just even better. We didn't even notice the organ that's up there at the end. That clock as well. I think that's working, judging. It says 1 o'clock, which it is. 1 a.m.
Built on sacred land once occupied by a Roman house of worship, many referred to the Sackville Street building as a church of learning. We were starting to see why. This was the Great Hall, an absurdly ornate space suitable for assemblies, academic lectures, and examinations. It is no surprise that this special chamber and the rest of the building was granted Grade 2 listing in 1974 as one of the grandest educational buildings we have come across. Yet, all being said, this was merely the beginning. There was still much more to see, and we were within one of our fondest memories of UK urban exploration.
Back out through the obstacle course. It's not quiet, let's put it that way. It's not easy, this. Not quietly, anyway.
Looks stunning.
I know. It's another grand lobby. There's so many of them.
Huge war memorial there on the right.
It looks like we've joined the staircase we were at a few floors ago. Look at that central light fixture on as well. That's gorgeous. Now, if we're not mistaken, this should be even better down here. I mean, look how grand this is.
Holy fuck. Look at the checkered floor.
This is arguably better than the other one.
Yeah, and it's right underneath it. I can tell the ceiling's stunning as well. Maybe not as stunning, but still remarkable all the same. And we don't have to climb over loads of chairs. Wow. Continues out here. The same floor design. This is clearly the main entrance. I can see through there. It's the biggest stained glass window I've ever seen in my life.
I can see bits of it just there.
Going through separate
Oh
doors.
my god. It's massive.
What the fuck?
The ceilings just get better.
Oh my god, the ceiling.
This would have been a statue here as well.
People walking by right outside.
complex was renamed the University of Manchester Institute of Science and Technology, or UMIST, in the 60s, merging with the Victoria University in 2004, remaining an active part of the developing campus. Unfortunately, the historic property was in decline, losing the battle against the rapid evolution of science and technology, leaving its outdated halls and laboratories unfit for purpose.
Now I've got the lights on, we can notice things like this. Look at that. It used to have statues in it. It's like something out of Hogwarts. This is seriously one of the most architecturally incredible buildings we've ever come across. And there's still more to see as well. On the ground floor now. And if there is security in this building, you'd think they would be located around here.
I'd say just here.
Do you not think this bit looks very recently closed?
Yeah.
Like a matter of weeks.
There's no smells or anything.
Yeah.
Another hoard in there.
The lockers are built into the wall. Admissions and Graduate Education Office. Yeah. Yeah, some of them have keycard access, which is clearly still working. Hasn't been switched off just yet.
Offices and a staircase down, but I think we can get to the basement.
Yeah. Let's go this way then. Good fucking God. Let's go left here. Peeling on the ground floor too.
Yeah, this is promising. God, the temperature's changed completely here.
Yeah. There must be a gap.
You can see the power's on down there still.
It's a health and safety violation to not have a low headroom sign here. I don't think this light wants to come on. This is definitely the most dated lab we've seen. Yeah, this looks like it's been disused for a long time. Look how rusty the test tube holders are.
Rusty, there's marks everywhere. Just looks dingy in general.
Yeah. The fume cupboards are quite modern though.
Yeah, they're like the ones we saw earlier.
What the fuck? It's suddenly got very industrial. Wonder if they're more labbed in those little glass rooms upstairs. A whole gantry crane up there. Steep stairs.
Looks like some stuff left. It's modern, but it's full of computers. Even drawings on that whiteboard.
It's probably the conference room. And yeah, very much all intact. Looking at some of the signs, I think this was the Institute for Nuclear Technology. Does appear quite outdated though, stuffed in the basement of this huge old university building. Strange noises behind us.
This opens here. It's not a gym. I don't have a
I was going to say it's a strange looking gym.
Oh, it's really warm in here.
I'd love to have seen what this would have been like with all the machines in. You can see where they were and the markings on the floor.
Just when we thought this bit was over, this amazing corridor's gone.
Oh, so we're here. It's the bottom of this staircase.
Oh, right, yeah, I know where we are.
Power conversion lab.
And no surprises.
Yeah. Oh, look at these signs. These are like the other ones. How long is that corridor? That was really quite something, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't remember seeing this.
I think this is it here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice lobby. Hopefully.
No, that was one of the best places we ever come across ourselves.
Yeah.
And I believe we can just...
Get out of here. Makes our life a lot easier. Press again. There we go.
It's the pros of a newly abandoned building.
Wasn't smooth, but we're out. I hope. Oh. Well, that's made our life a lot easier. If this just opens. Which it doesn't.
Maybe you press it.
It now does open. That's a comical way to end it. And we're out.
Bloody hell. That was crazy.
That was amazing.
And you'd never know from the outside that that is the state it's in now.
Since 2022, Manchester's UMIST Building has sat dormant, with plans increasingly likely for major redevelopment of the entire North Campus. To have the entire structure to ourselves for multiple nights is a memory we will never forget. We consider it one of our favourite abandoned explorations to date. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned Sackville Street building. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page below to see explorations months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching, We hope you enjoyed this archive episode as much as we enjoyed making it. We have some equally huge videos coming up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss them. See you next time.